Students from my house. So thanks all around. A few more thanks to Yvonne in particular. And to Susan for doing lunch, and Jackie for loaning us this room for the And to all the Rotarians who have helped with this, there have been quite a few, and it's thanks to the efforts of many. So thank you all Rotarians too.
Thank you, Ron.
So I want to mention something that maybe no one has noticed yet, but tomorrow is the beginning of daylight savings time. Basically move the clock forward an hour, and we get up an hour earlier. And it means we get to the Bacon Ranch an hour earlier body time than we actually think we should. So keep that in mind when you plan your schedule for tomorrow. It's gonna. We've sort of split the difference. We decided that we would delay our trip to the Bankies by a half an hour, and basically suck it up and do the other half an hour on our own. So,
And what time are we meeting?
we are meeting at 10:30 at the gate.
Oh, okay.
I should say inside the gate. So it's at the end of the Royal Road, go through the gate and park next to the LA. And that's where we'll be tomorrow morning at 10:30. So I would like to ask the students who have come and shared their lives with us so far to share a bit more and to come up if they will and talk here and talk about why they're here and what they're doing and what their plans are and anything about their families and their studies and their lives that they would like to tell us about. So if we could have a volunteer, we can get this started.
No grades. No judging.
Hi. So I'm going to have like a little purpose up here. I'll do what Ron asked. But before then, from iHouse, we just like to say thank you so much for hosting us. It's really great to know that we have such a support system outside iHouse and that there are so many Rotarians here willing to, take care of us and be our family for a day and more. Yeah, you don't know, but we're coming back. And we're really happy to meet all of you, and we just like to present you this recognition award. It was actually presented to you at Sunday supper, but unfortunately there wasn't anyone to receive it, so we just like to present it to you now in recognition of your international service and outreach to the international students at iHouse. Thank you. We also have some mics here for all the wonderful families who are hosting us today. So we're very grateful. We'd also like to invite you to Screen Fest, by the way, which is on April 12th, and we'd love to see you all there. You can come and be our families who aren't there, so we won't seem homeless. And we were supposed to talk about why we're here, which is a good thing that Cedar and I together. We are both in, you want to join us while you still can? We're both in the International Development Master's Program at iHouse. At Berkeley, in the College of Natural Resources. We're both very interested in, taking everything we learn from U.S. education, taking it home to help grow our economies, grow our families, grow our communities. Particularly, I'm interested in the environmental aspect because I think it's something that we haven't really focused on in Africa as a whole, and specifically in Ghana. You know, we have one of the highest deforestation rates in Africa, and for such a small country, I feel like that's a very large disachievement. So it's something I'd like to focus on, specifically related to the mining companies. I've been in the States for a really long time, and I've been able to interact a lot in terms of international communities and such, and I really appreciate and value the experience of not just coming to the States and being an international student, but being an international student, but coming to the States and integrating in an international and local community. You know, it's not just coming here and just hanging out with fellow Africans or fellow Ghanaians. It's about coming here and learning about other cultures, learning about American culture, learning about other people, and I think it's really valuable. We really appreciate all of you for helping us further along in that step. Thank you.
Thank you, Mana. So she's pretty much introduced the first half of this, my career side of things. We're in the same program. And I'm from Swaziland, and I'm planning to do the same thing as Mana in terms of going back home and pretty much filling up the gaps where there are a lot of missing gaps. So I'm going to be focusing more on ICT, so using technology for development back home. That's what my desire and hopes and goals are. And we really share the same sentiments in terms of being in the US for a long time. I've been here 6 years now. We did undergrad here and now graduate, and it's time to go home. But I was in Texas for my first part of my life here, and I also had a host family in Texas, and I can safely say I got the same welcome from them, and it was really nice to have that. You know, it's a lot of people argue that Americans don't have a culture, but there is an American culture. I know. You know, people are kind and welcoming. At least that's what I have felt. It's probably my perspective of what culture. I've always been accepted, and you know, you accept differences. I was from Africa, but everyone was like, yeah, we're all different. We all came from different places anyway. So it's good to have a sense of belonging and the home away from home. I was telling my host parents that it feels nice to just walk into a home that has a lounge and a nice bed. Those beds are not that great, I would say that, but it's a great place to live in. Just forget about the bed. So thank you. It means a lot. We really appreciate it. Please continue doing it for all our students because it goes a long way. Yes. Thank you.
Somebody has to take the mic.
Okay, hello, thank you. These were two very impressive speeches, so I was actually a bit shy to come directly after them because I'm still unprepared and I don't know what to say. But maybe I should start. I'm from Germany, from Hamburg. Many people ask me about it. So I live in Munich, but I am from the north. I am actually with, I see them laughing actually. I am with 3 other Germans here. They're all from Bavaria, from Munich, and I'm having a hard fight with them because we're sharing the same house and they already put up the Bavarian flag. And you have to know the north and the south have a different mentality, so I'm having a hard time and I'm really happy to get out. I'm probably having an even harder time when I go back home. Okay, but anyway, so I was studying computer science. I made my first degree in computer science. Right now I am studying business administration because I am really interested in combining technology and the management aspect of it. So I'm interested in human-machine interaction and innovation and yes, kind of seeing what the future brings and trying to develop into this direction. And I'm also very interested in social entrepreneurship. So I'm doing a lot of social work in Germany as well, actually focusing on Africa, doing some drinking water projects, for example in Burkina Faso, and I don't know what else I could tell you about myself, but maybe it's the right time to pass it over to one of my German mates. Before I hand it over, I just want to thank very much to Ron for picking me up and to Nine. I don't know where he's at right now.
Right here.
Oh, actually, he's filming me. And also to Jane for being such kind host and having such a nice space provided for me. And we had a really nice walk and talk, and I learned a lot about the truth today. And I'm looking forward to our walk tomorrow as well. So I think, because I see them hiding, I think I'm mixing on.
Yeah, I can turn red. That's fine. All right, I make it short. Hello, everybody. My name is Simone. I'm from Munich, Bavaria. So I'm not going to talk about that because Annabelle already complained. So I think we already have like a bad reputation, and I don't even try to save our reputation. I made it short because Germany is talking for quite a bit right now. So my major is in mathematics. I have the opportunity to write my master thesis here at UC Berkeley, and I really like that. I'm really enjoying the time on campus with the people. They're very open-minded. Also here in California, it's like you go on the streets, you talk to the people, especially this weekend. It's amazing. It's very easy just to get into conversations, share your experiences, or like just ask you what your experiences are, and that is really, really enriching for me. I really like this weekend. And I'm making short now. Thank you very much. And maybe there's some other countries who want to step up.
Don't say anything bad about it.
Hi, I'm Daniel, and I'm from South Korea. And thanks to America and other United Nations countries, I'm not suffering from Kim. Now I'm here, and now it's a real great place to be here. I found this place really happy, and people are kind. Before I came to here, like Korea isn't a multi-diversity country. Everybody in Korea is Korean. Yeah. So most of the days, I would never see a single non-Korean. But here, I see every different people. But for the first week, I was like, oh, don't talk to me or something. But now I find these American people so friendly. And now in Livermore, I found it more. Now I'm more amazed. I should like thank you all. Yeah, and I'm having a great time here. I study mechanical engineering, and I'm an undergrad and a senior. I'll be graduating soon. Does someone else?
Please.
Please.
Hi, I'm Kamila. I'm from Slovakia. I'm also in the Masters of Development Practice program, and I also live at iHouse. First of all, I'd like to thank you for the food. Since I live at iHouse, we have, let's say, the same type of variety of foods, so it's very nice to get a mix made at home, which we really miss. Thank you for your hospitality. So, I don't know what else to say.
What do you say?
Masters in Development Practice, so sustainability, basically. I
And I've actually been getting a lot of questions about Ukraine and how that's affecting my country. I don't know what else to say, so we're fine. Once Russia stops, their oil or their energy coming to Slovakia, then it'll be a problem. But we're with the EU side since we're in the EU. And yeah, it's an interesting time because I feel like it throws us back to the Cold War, kind of, which is kind of strange. But yeah. What else should I say? Anyone else want to talk?
Camille, where are you going next?
Well, since you have such a great country, I want to stay here. There's this thing called the OPT, which is kind of like extending your F1 visa, your student visa, to get practical training in this country. So I would really, really appreciate that. So I would like to stay here for a year or two. And then actually, since there's, let's say, countries that are warmer than mine, and I really like the heat, I'd like to go to Latin America. And eventually, yes, I'd like to return home. I'm just gonna pick someone because I don't know.
Hi, I'm Kun. I'm from Singapore. So as you can see from my outfit, I love the army. Before going to college, I'm in the army for 2 years. And when I was in the army, I went to Taiwan for 3 weeks of training, and I went to Australia for 2.5 months of training. So basically, Singapore is a small country that is smaller than the water in the bay. So because we have limited amount of land, so we always go all over the world to have fun and to train. So it's a very fun experience, but what I can say is that I hope to see world peace. Army is fun, it's fun to go for training, but it is not fun to go for war. So I hope to have world peace. Yeah.
Hi, my name is. Hi, my name is Sina, and I'm from South Korea, and I'm majoring in chemistry, and I'm still undergraduate. I think I need to study more to be in this kind of great lab here, and I was really impressed to see how people are working in this great lab, and I think it gave me a courage to study more. And I just arrived like 1 or 2 months ago, and I'm still getting used to here and still having some hard time. And I'm really, I really appreciate your host, for your host families and other Rotarian people who are really welcoming us. And yeah, and what I feel from here is that it is really amazing that we can talk without any difficulty, even if there's difference between our social status or age difference and like whole life difference. Instead of, even if there exists some difference between us, it's amazing that we can contact with each other so easily. I really appreciate that. And lastly, sorry. And back in Korea, being really like modest and humble is the one we really think highly of. So that's what I feel really different from here. So I'm really impressed that everyone is really getting courage and brave enough to come out here and talk about it. Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Svenja. I'm from Hamburg, Germany. So I feel you add a lot about people living in the north and south. Yeah. So I study mechanical engineering, and in the first semester I was here, I was only taking classes at Berkeley, and this semester I'm doing research in a lab, so I'm really glad about having the opportunity to do both, taking classes and doing research, so I'm getting the full experience about going to school at Berkeley. And this is actually my second time in the US. For the first time I was living in Iowa for 1 year on a high school exchange program, so even though like Iowa and California are really different places, I just had the experience that all kinds of people, they're really nice, people opening their homes, people are interested in different countries, people asking questions, and just people like being nice everywhere in the US. So I'm really glad to get the opportunity to see two different kinds of the US, I guess. Thank you.
I'm really happy.
Okay, yeah, actually, Simone already mentioned, yes, one Bavaria and the fifth or sixth German. I think overall we are now 7 or 8, so I wouldn't mention them. And yeah, my name is Chris, like mentioned. I study in Munich Technology Management, and at UC Berkeley I study at iSchool, School of Information. Yes, why I'm here? Good question. I mean, it was more or less just an incident. Someone told me, and then, where is it? Now. And then someone told me about this opportunity, and I said, hey, might be interesting, because it's really special here. The people are just so different. And I mean, I was already in Pakistan some months ago, or even about 2 years now. It's a long time. 2 years ago I was in Pakistan, and there I experienced really also very kind people, very nice people. And then I said, okay, how can it be that the people are so different in all these places, but they are always so kind to foreigners? And this is what is really so amazing in all the countries where I just go. And I'm so happy that I could also find this here, overall in the US, but also especially today. And I want especially to thank her for driving us around and explaining us everything, basically. And of course, my awesome host, Kim. Thanks for the awesome time, and you will get to know very much about Bavaria, I'm sure.
Hi, my name is Diane. I'm another person from South Korea, not North Korea. Yeah, I'm studying political science here, but I actually studied business in Korea, but I was a bit better with it because did you guys all watch the movie Wolf of the Wall Street? Yeah, that's why I wanted to study political science here. And actually I work for NPO, non-profit organization. And I'm really interested in such things, and as I'm like taking courses of political science here, I began to realize that there should be some kind of progress in Korean. Yeah, and I think I'm a bit drunk now because I'm not there. Tomorrow morning, start. Yeah. Thank you.
not from Hamburg, I'm not from Munich, I'm from a town called Aachen. It's in the middle of Germany on the western border, near to the Netherlands. And I think I will mostly use this to thank you all for hosting us, to thank Paul for picking us up at iHouse, and I'm really looking forward to see the ranch tomorrow. I'm from a farmer's family in Germany, so that's quite interesting for me. And I especially want to thank John for hosting us. He's sharing his experience, his life experience with us, and that's really great. And I think what we see here, what we learn here is an experience we cannot make by just going to a city as a tourist. So therefore, thanks very much for this, and it's great to be here.
What are you doing?
It's a weird mixture. I have started with mechanical engineering in Germany in combination with business administration, and now I'm doing operations research here. And so I can pretend to understand a lot of things, but honestly, I'm not sure. So I'll do consulting afterwards.
Hi everyone, I'm Kate. I'm also from Singapore, and I'm studying chemical engineering. This is my second semester in Berkeley. So why I joined this program, this event is because when I came to Berkeley, I actually went to Australia for backpacking trip, and I actually went couch surfing. So I basically arranged like my accommodation with the locals. Then I went to Australia and stayed in their house and talked to the locals. So I really appreciate that experience of like staying in the locals' house and talk to them and know more about the cultures, rather than just go to a touristy place and take photos. And so I really want to have that kind of experience here in the United States as well. So I get to know my hosts, Brian and Susan, and they're really friendly. So we had a nice chat just now, and I get to know more about the cultures here and like how the people live their life here in Livermore, and there's a difference between like Livermore and Singapore. And yeah, it's really a big difference. Yeah, like the culture and how we, our experience, like very different experience, our perspectives also very different. So I really appreciate like what everyone has prepared for us, dinner and everything is really nice. Thank you so much.
Candy.
Hi everyone, I'm Candy. And I think I'm the only one here who is from Taiwan. And I study chemical engineering, and I come to Berkeley as a visiting student for 1 year, and it is already my second semester, so I'm so sad I have to leave after this semester. And before I come here, I really like to know more about American culture. So when I know this activity is like we will live with the host family, so I'm very interested because I want to know more about American culture. And so I'm so glad that I can join this, and it's very nice. And we can visit some places like police station and the national laboratory. Like even if I'm in Taiwan, I cannot get into a police station to see how it looks like. Very good. And also I'm thankful for my host family. Their house is very beautiful and so nice. Thank you very much, and for dinner.
Hi everyone, my name is Jörg. I'm also from Germany, from Stuttgart in the south. I'm a postdoc at UC Berkeley. I got my PhD in business, but not everybody getting a PhD or studying business stays or goes into business. Some people stay at the university, and what I do research on is sustainable transportation systems. And the funny thing is, whomever I speak to in the US says, oh, we can totally need that. Our transportation is so bad. But actually, this is wrong. And we just came over with an electric car from Ron. I spoke with several Rotarians today about Google's driverless vehicles. And actually, reason I'm here, right now today is the Silicon Valley, the Bay Area, is the place to be as a sustainable transportation researcher in the world. Like after I was close to completing my PhD, looking on new forms of car sharing systems based on GPS technology and so on and so forth. I looked at the world and I would have gone to China or Singapore or somewhere else, but this was a very clear choice that going to the Bay Area is the place to be. So don't think that your transportation is all messed up. It actually many really innovative things come out of the Bay Area, and I think you guys placed a lot of your bets on the highway systems and optimizing them the last couple of decades, but maybe in a couple of decades the world will look back and really thank the US for being in a lot of time the leader and making the world a better place. So thanks for that.
Hi everyone, my name is Jonas, and just to complete the round of German, it really feels like an invasion. So, I'm also from Munich, from the south. Hi Annabelle. We just decided to sing the Bavarian anthem every morning for Annabelle. So, from my background, I studied electrical engineering in Munich, did my bachelor's degree, and came here to study the School of Information. So this is the same exchange program as Simone, Chris, and Annabelle are doing right now. So I'm here for one semester, and for me it's kind of a semester abroad. So after that semester I will go back and then actually start with my master's degree. But I haven't decided yet what it will be. I have to decide very soon, in like 1.5 months. I'm deciding between electrical engineering or going more into computer science or going to business administration. So there's all kind of options. I'm not decided yet. What would I say? I've been to USA actually already 3 times, and every time it was a completely different experience. So I did in high school exchange with Syracuse, which was really out in the countryside with very nice people that I met. Really very drive out and you see corn. They were wonderful people, and I met them again this year, actually last year, so a few months ago. And then I went to New York, an internship in New York, where everything was very fast-paced, very hectic, but still very exciting. And now I'm here in Berkeley, and I think that's just the wonderful thing about America. You have such a variety of different lifestyles, and there are many great things. And I'm really enjoying my time here, and I'm really thankful for the time that you're sharing with us and sharing your homes with us. And I would like to thank you for that.
Good evening, my name is Leonard, I'm from Belgium. I'm a PhD student in chemistry. I did 2 years already in Belgium, and now I'm here for my 3rd year. Then I go back to Belgium, and hopefully I'll finish in 4 years, but we'll see about that. For the rest, I just wanted to say, well, first of all, thanks to the Rotary Livermore to have us here. It's been very nice, my host family in particular, for staying at their place. I think indeed it's been already said many times. I think Americans are very welcoming, and they're super interested in people from other countries. They always want to know, like, where are you from, and how's your city like, and what do you do? I think that's very, very nice and very open of them. And then I just want to say that my time in Berkeley, I arrived in August. There has been actually one boring day where I was just too tired and I just laid in bed the whole day. But for the rest, it's such an experience every day there's something new, whether it's meeting new people. I think UC Berkeley is a fantastic place. You're meeting the very top, the research that is going on there. Every time I'm baffled. There are lectures every day of the most exciting topics in chemistry. But then also staying at the International House, it has also been an eye-opening experience, meeting so many people from so many countries and having all those contacts, nice conversations. I keep a diary because I'm already in the second book now because there are so many stories to write about, and I'm very grateful in general that America wants to have me here. Although I have to go back to Belgium for 2 years after I finish here, I think America will see me back too. Next volunteer. Was I the last one?
Let's go home.
Hi everyone, my name is Ija, I go by Linda. There's a J in my name and all my professors call me E here. I don't know why, I think it's Spanish. So I came to the United States 2 years and a half ago, and at that time I was obsessed with video games, and I screwed my SAT test, and I ended up having no schools to go. And my professors recommended me to go to a community college. So I went to the Other Valley Community College. And there I was introduced to Mr. Hannicat, who is the mayor of Pleasant Hill. And he's also the Rotary member. And he told me good things about transferring to UC Berkeley. So I studied really hard, get good GPAs, get many extracurricular activities. Then I transferred to UC Berkeley and met all the top-notch students here, and I feel really grateful. As for me, I'm a business major, I'm a junior. What else? My favorite movie, Warm Bodies. I like vampire, zombies, horror movies. I'm thinking about getting married and being a housewife because I interned at Morgan Stanley last year and I feel retarded there. So I'm thinking about retiring. Yeah, that's me. Thank you.
I'm going home.
Hi everybody, my name is Sobe Pai from Nigeria. Just like everybody else, I just wanted to thank you guys all for this food. I'm trying to suck in my stomach so you can't see how much I ate. But it was all delicious. The entire day has been amazing. Before I came, I never heard of Livermore, and now I feel like an expert. So I'm really grateful for that. Studied business administration, and This is just a really great place. I'm always, thankful for my host family. Thank you to Irv for driving me down here. I'm really excited to be here, meeting lots of great people. It's just great how everybody, even the students, everyone's just willing to know about each other and, what everyone else is into. So I'm just grateful for that. And thank you. Yeah, question. Yes, sir. I see you have a question here.
Where did you learn to speak American English?
Texas. Thank you, guys. So I think that's
Linda from China.
Hi, my name is Hongsu. I'm from South Korea, and I'm majoring in political science, but I don't have any plan to be president. I'm 21 years old, so I can drink legally in America. So thank you for providing great wine for me. I'm really impressed to your kindness to us. I want to keep in touch with you, so let's keep in touch.
There are a few more. So I could read my list and call names, but we probably don't need to do that. So if you haven't spoken and would be willing to come up and talk to us, please do. Otherwise, I think we're just about at the end of our evening. Any more students willing to come up?
Just go.
Say, Ron, we heard by innuendo that one of the students used to be an Interact student.
Really?
And maybe she might say something about what she learned about Rotary.
Do you have a name? So we love our Interact students, and they are always wonderful. So if you could tell us.
Thank you. Yeah, I had to stick that one out. Well, yes, so I was part of Interact in high school. I was in the organization for 3 years. I was president during my Form 5, which is senior year. We did a whole plethora of projects, from garbage walks for environmental cleanliness, to HIV/AIDS awareness, to anti-drug education. We did a whole lot of things. The Rotary Club in Swaziland is actually very good, and they're very active in the community. Swaziland is very small, so it's very easy to have a visible impact. They have this walk called the Sibebe Walk. Swaziland has the 3rd largest exposed granite rock in the world. It's a huge, huge rock, and it's a 16-kilometer walk, hike up. So the Rotary Club has control, if I may say. They own that, they control the walk, they do the whole fundraiser, they get companies to participate, and then they raise funds, and then they give to a whole lot of charities at the end of the year. And it's one of the biggest events. People take it seriously. My brother's training for that walk right now, so yeah. Well, I had good experience, and that's been my time with Rotary and just been attending meetings. I was also involved with Fort Worth Rotary in Texas. While I was at TCU, I used to visit some of their meetings and some of their events, but that's been about it. Not that I know of. Is there? Something sorry, but
Thank you so much. So it is always wonderful. I think I speak for all the Rotarians here. It's always wonderful to hear from the students and their very diverse lives and their youthful exuberance about what they are doing and want to do. So it's exciting, especially for those of us who are a little older. I was wondering if one of our Rotary past presidents would be willing to come up and say a few words about Rotary and why it is that we do these kinds of things. Any past presidents willing to take a crack at that?
I mean, like Chuck?
Chuck? Chuck is here? All right. Thank you, Chuck.
Well, I'm glad we're including a lot of foreign people because I'm from the great state of Wyoming. Does anyone know where Wyoming is? All right, well, I'm very pleased to, should I say this? I'm very pleased to be a past president. That's probably a good way to phrase it. But we are so excited, and this is always such a wonderful day for us to be able to have a chance to see all of you wonderful students at Berkeley. I tell you, for a 48-year-old guy like me, it is reinvigorating to see how wonderful the students are around the world and how committed you are to the many things that you are doing. And so that's really a principle of Rotary, which is to giving to the future. And when I look around this room and see what you are giving, what your accomplishments are going to be in the future, it just warms my heart. And I know that the world is going to be a much, much better place for you. So thank you for coming to our Livermore Rotary iHouse, and we all enjoyed it. And a big round of applause for Ron for all the work.
Thank you, Chuck. And Jackie asked me to comment basically that that's pretty good for a Stanford guy.
I got Red Sox.
Okay, I think it has been a great evening, and it's just about time to wrap it up. I want to just remind you about daylight savings time change. Move your clocks ahead so you're not late. And please, if you would, hang around and help us clean up. Lots and lots of work to do there, and lots of hands will make it an easy job.
Thanks to Jackie.
Oh, well, yes, of course. Thanks to Jackie again. All right, well, thank you very much, and
Go Bears!
end of the evening.